Spellcraft. A smaller hand. No discarding. Cheaper spells mean you need to make the most out of your cards. Minus 2 cards per hand. Cards are not discarded at the end of the turn. Spell cost -1. I don't think I go random for this. I think I have to go primary. It's between these two for secondary. I'm trying to think what the champions do. And do I want this one? Gain shard. I don't remember what shard does. Listen, you're much easier to play with. What about you? This is what I'm going with for this challenge. We got Drain. For you don't discard your cards at the end of the hand, that's okay. Extra draw is good. Plus 10 magic power is good. Let's see what the artifact is. Frostbite is a way to win. Stings become really good. And I do have a couple stings. Kind of wish I knew. Let's go stings. It's gonna say frostbite sweep. Spell weakness. Much as I do want the frostbite, this isn't sweep, this is sweep. We're trying for damage spells, not for frostbite. At least these are already out of the way. Spell weakness 1 would be nice to have before they reach here. So ideally I want to build on the bottom floor. Piercing damage is good. Kind of. I still have to get rid of the shields though. At least it's a sweep. You're gonna heal. We're just hoping for a spell that lets me kill that next turn. I did get the spell. Yeah, these stings are really nice. Hey, we live. Don't even kill this one. I want to build you up top, but I don't think I can. You do 20 damage. If I throw one of these, then at least it's only 2 pyre hits. You only do 2 damage anyways, but still. Best I can do. 12 damage to you. Okay. Next turn, I need big spells. You do 5 damage. Healing you 12 actually helps a little. Sting will only do 40. Oh no, you have spell weakness times 3. I don't have a spell. Really needed a spell. Five damage. Should survive this. 3 hits to the fire. That was such bad luck at the end. This could work. Draw a discard is not bad, but I need more card draw. Just said I need more card draw. I have a sweep champion. He doesn't get slay like this does. I need to be able to build on the bottom floor for the spell weakness to work. We're all about spells, but I don't have any great ones. If I could get holdover on a sting, is that really what I'm going for? Wow, this sucks. Or I could get this unit enhanced. Hold over. Good try. I could re-roll and get 125 upgrade, but I don't think it's worth it. Could purge a card. Spikes is rough against my sweep champion. Even though I'm trying to use spells a lot, I want to build down at the bottom. He's dying? So he's not dying, but he's almost dying. And I don't have big heals. I need the one that gives me plus 10 spell power. They're both dying. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So they're going up top. My train stewards are not very good. You plus these heals were exactly what I needed. But not right now. 3 damage, 3 damage, 5 damage, 1 damage to this thing. I just needed you with... I should have just put those onto him. He'd be at 3 HP instead of 2. Fire's at 4. Final wave. Brutal. I could do this Hellhorn Stygian. Just hoping for an Inferno. I don't love this. Permafrost does like nothing for me. I don't need this. I mean, I could if I got big spells. Regen restores extra. Big damage, but we're trying to do spells, in theory. Like Frostbite down here, but that's not really a thing. At least I get to hold this, but it's not going to do much for me. I could have held those cards. I lose to these. Not good. They would kill me even if I put this down. All I need is a big tank, which I don't have at all. We lose. There's no cards in my deck that I think could even make this one win. I don't think this one was possible. Maybe because I gave them the extra damage. Holy crap, that was brutal. I could just go Hellhorned, and if I get an Inferno, it's like instant win. Maybe not instant win. Steel Enhancer's interesting to have two of. This one's crap. This one's okay. Build up top. Except I can't do that with my main unit. Armor 10 is pretty brutal. I want that unit. There's no advantage to playing these right now. This does 50 damage. That would just take that out. You're gonna die. See no way around that. No spell weakness on you now. You're a healer. I do like that all these cards are free. Lack of spell weakness right now hurts. One hit from the pyre kills you, kills you, kills you. These restores do nothing until I get something that has some HP. This will do something. At least I don't really need the Ember. Okay, now we're talking. Should have played what got discarded. I'm not even sure. Should have played cards before that discard. I don't know if it was even anything bad that got discarded. What does your damage go back up to? 5. You got healed a bunch. Easy. Easiest fight of my life. That was the hardest fight of the run. I can hold this. But it really doesn't do much for me. We'll take it. My only chance is to get a big tank and give it lots of regen. None of these say big tank. Quick? Quick is a thing. Right now, quick is my only chance. Endless could be a thing. Spikes 3. Can't do it. We're all like glass cannons. This thing might already give spikes. It does. So that's game over. That's fun. I mean, at least you're endless, but you get to hit this twice, then you die. I could have put you out front. You would have killed both of these and remove the spikes before you die, but you're endless. So you'll be back. I do want to kill that. Don't think I can. I can't save you. Interesting that this back one dies. It's not... This unit doesn't die until all 3 of them have been hit. So that's good to know. I do a bigger spell than this, but if I get the bigger spell, it already does 25 damage anyways. You're quick, and it no longer has the spikes. You wouldn't die. Do kind of want you to die. You don't have spell weakness. We're gonna find a way to kill you. I need you down here. Need a way to kill that. not seeing it. Push it to the back. Ooh. That's interesting. This is a sweep unit. So playing you doesn't do much for me. That was pretty perfect. I still don't get to do much, but at least you only do 2 damage because you're sapped. The sap will wear off. Crap. That regen did nothing. Why am I applying this regen? You do 6 damage sweep, so you just kill both of these. Oh, and my pyre's at 1 health. These would survive 1 hit. I should have kept those regen cards. I don't think they would have been enough to matter. You're dazed. I should have put this down. That would have done it. I had the win. This whole video is just a fail. Failing at Monster Train. This champion isn't great. Not good, yes. If I could make it past a few floors. I have no idea how I'm supposed to kill these. We just let the pyre tank it, that's how. I would actually survive. Have a restore. Screw it. I needed something to tank for me. This feels like a loss, but they get up to the pyre doing very little damage, so who knows. Look at that, we survived. He's gonna give me a stupid weight of contrition. And I only draw 3 cards, so I only draw 2 cards. Glad we didn't heal you yet. Not that it's gonna make much difference. What is this challenge? Spell weakness does nothing. Regen. Regen. We can make this work. Not great, but it's okay. It's okay. Ice Storm. Only one copy of it, but that is promising. I mean, it doesn't help me. No, it does help with the first battle, because that would kill 5 weak units. Okay, my game is kind of freezing. I don't draw enough cards to make use of that first turn energy. They start with 10 armor. That makes Ice Storm very bad. I don't have a way to kill these. That was stupid. You also get stronger if you deal a killing blow. Excellent. I don't really want you up top, but right now that seems like the best play. Maybe. Maybe not. $50 HP. These two would do it. Why do you get plus 2 HP? Because at the end of the turn you get plus 5. Trying to think which I want to discard and which I don't. You're not that tanky, but you're a little bit tanky. We're gonna make you more tanky. Not that. Anything but that. So 8 plus 12, not enough to kill. My bad. At least this helps me a lot because now I have things that I can heal. You're gonna have spell weakness. That helps. It'd help more if this back unit was dying. Which is an argument for having given this spikes and damage to this one. Because between the extra damage and the spikes, it would have killed that back unit. $40 HP. It's 2 pyre hits regardless. Maybe I should have put that in the middle floor. Train steward? Not sure. do nothing. You get removed from my deck. I really needed a big damage spell right now. At least you die to the spikes. But it's after 2 hits. That was rough. 3 hits. Is that 4 hits? Spell weakness? This does some damage. Especially with spell weakness, but does it do enough? If it was attuned, I would definitely take. I don't know if that one can be attuned. I assume it can. This one's so good. This could be good. This could be good. Never gonna give me a tank. Can't with rage. Revenge, get energy. It's kind of almost a tank. I made it through with 6 HP. I really need this Ice Storm and this Glimmer to be upgraded. This could be the Frost Shark. Bolt over Glimmer. Bolt over Ice Storm with +10. We have 3 sweep units. Okay. I need to draw my Glimmer. Card removal could be pretty important. My Pyre's too weak. Ah, this is brutal. This whole challenge is brutal. They're quick. You would survive the hit. I have regen. I have a Glimmer to heal you. I didn't have to put my champion down yet. Kind of want all 3 of my sweep units down here. Need way more heals. I only have a couple things that even cost any ember. Could hold off on playing these. They don't gain me anything yet. God, his health went low. Is there a chance that I draw into 3/1 costs? small chance it's possible. No heals is rough. Killing you is good. They have haste. Haste is brutal. But you're dying. Because we have sweeps. 61. You have a lot of HP. I think this unit's actually the best one. You have a good amount of HP and you get a few extra attacks in. You're gonna have a bunch of spell weakness for these. There's no better unit to put down. Okay, by a bunch of spell weakness, I meant 2. My Glimmer has not shown up yet. Glimmer's a jerk. That was big. I think this is it. But it could be this. Vine Grasp could actually be really important. Give me another Glimmer. We need a tank. Maybe I should have seen what the artifact was. Wasn't the tank I was hoping for, but it's a tank. When you play your third spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of battle. That's pretty tough to actually use because I don't draw enough cards. I also don't have stings, but I really want them. Weird as this is, I think this is more useful to me. This getting +1 would be good. This getting +1 would be good. But I have to play 3 spells in a turn and have other spells in my hand. Alright, we'll try and get some card draw in here. Oh god. That should help for the next couple levels at least. I don't know about later. They're all holdover. Okay. Now I kind of wish that they weren't holdover. Because I don't draw enough cards to justify that. Got my holdover Glimmer. I could also just do this. Dig at you. That was pretty beautiful. First. You can't fit. Okay. You do 7 damage. I dazed 1. Fine. Wait, that's not fine. Whatever. Fine. Could kill this. While this won't discard anything, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I already don't get many cards. You're tanky. You're becoming a little bit better. Eventually, all I draw are glimmers. This would just kill both of these. Could just start glimmering you, or I can keep healing you to get you more HP and to get you stronger. I think that's the play. You do have spell weakness 1. 2 holdover glimmers, but I'm not going to do much better than that. Okay? The only problem is that next turn I draw 2 holdover glimmers. It worked out. These do not work for late game unless I get like that spike champion with tons of HP. This is a way to win. Spikes 3 is helpful. You're expensive, but you're small and you do things. Don't think it's duplicate yet. I need something better to duplicate. Okay, now you're kind of worth duplicating. Really quick, I want to go see what you give. I was really hoping to get the add frostbite to your sweep attack. Damage spells. This is a damage spell. Okay, so not many expensive damage spells. Spell weakness 2 could be good though. Kind of want you to be tankier, but I could just let this one be tankier. That's rough. Restore health. No, they have too much HP. They don't do much damage, though. I need you. You take up 3 spaces, so you can't go on this floor. Much as I would like you to. You're my next tankiest unit. Don't want you on the top floor, so I think this makes sense. And then I can get the other one space guy, this one. Glimmer would not kill that. You would not kill that. You would kill that. That might be worth doing. You don't do any damage. Killing this will be a little bit of a pain, but we're gonna add some frostbite and do some damage. This would make killing you a lot easier. I need the gold. Right, you're gonna have big spell weakness though when you get to the top floor. This would actually kill you right now. Apply sap 1 to enemy units with incant. That's interesting. This combo is super good. Trying to think where I want this. I could put it on the top floor because they're gonna have spell weakness, so I'll want to cast spells on them. But would this kill this? Thing is, I have the energy this turn. Plus it's gaining health now. It's good to have 1 unit on each floor, just for that health gain. Got holdover Glimmer. You have spell weakness 2. This would actually just kill you. This would do 18. Could put the train steward down. Because I really want to Glimmer you. That gets up my multi-sweep. So you're taking 9 damage. 9 plus 18 is not enough to kill. Does apply sap. I don't know if I even need spikes on this. I think I'm going to be able to heal enough that I won't need the spikes on it. Much as I kind of want it. So now you're dead. This unit was the problem. But now I have 2 of these. And I draw extra cards now, so having 2 of those on holdover isn't as bad. You're going to be pretty weak. You have spell weakness too. $50-50 that it discards the dead weight. Nice. Easy fight. If I draw the units that I need in the right order early. Ah. I am trying to do Frostbite. I like the idea of this. But I can't fit it. Draw 1 next turn. We'll take that. Duplicating you is tempting. I don't have a second tank for it. Getting up spells would also be good, though. $20 Frostbite. I already have a whole bunch of glimmers. Give me a damage card. Don't currently have a targeted way to discard this. But when I want to play it, it might be worth just paying for. It's kind of the same with this one. Purging cards is very valuable. Hey, we... Not very helpful. 25 gold for all of that health. That was brutal. pretty important that I get my units right away. Stealth. How do I deal with stealth? Don't. I just out-heal them. They do 10 damage apiece. That's rough. Could build up top. That's scary. Very scary. But so is the stealth. I think I have to do that. That's brutal. I don't like this. Glimmer is my answer to the stealth. For everything except for the boss. But I can do it up here. That unit's going to be really tough. Getting it to have spell weakness would help. Not enough. I'm not putting spell weakness on, and there's no reason not to do this. There kind of is, because he's still here. It's questionable. Did it just for the spell weakness. Okay, I've got 2 glimmers now. Could use one of these. But why? End the turn. That can do big damage with spell weakness. put this unit down. I should put the train steward down on the bottom, just because it burns through 1 extra stealth, I think. Okay, you're already dead. No, it doesn't, because he takes a turn, he goes up. It really doesn't. If I do 3 spells in a turn, then this one's damage went up, and this one. So with the 2 glimmers, it is easier to hit that than I kind of would have expected. I was gonna say I want at least 1 glimmer here, but I don't know if that's true. No, it is. Especially because we do the saps. This should burn through a bunch of the stealth. You're already almost at max HP. Almost. But you'll get there next turn anyways. So let's do it down here so that we get extra saps. I could play these 3 spells. Why? 2 of them for the sap, for sure. How are you still killing us all? Okay, we're through all of the stealth. You only have 2 spell weakness? Yeah, because I only got to hit you like once at the end. Okay, we have spikes, and you apply the frostbite. Right. This does big damage. Apply silence to enemy units. Graft is good. Think it's this route. Removing is good. I only have 1 train steward left, right? I do. I don't have any big removal, well, the frozen lances, but they're not the worst. They're just not good. Okay. Permafrost is worthless. Units enter with frostbite 2. I could do that. That's a lot of damage. It really is. With this, I could just get Frostbite to be huge, but I don't have many sources of Frostbite currently. Gain energy plus draw next turn. Restore 1 health. This one's interesting. It really is. I've already got a whole bunch of these. Could do Sharpen. Spikes are an answer to how I could win. That's not bad. Also not bad. Really tempting. Could also do it with a Glimmer, just because I already have so many. Everything has Frostbite. Why do I start with this? At least you die. You don't die. I think you go on the middle floor, the Frostbite one goes on this floor. But who knows? End the turn. You're gonna die. Those are also going to die. I can't root you, can I? I don't know what you do. But you do bad things. Immune. Okay. I'd get to draw an extra card next turn, so it still wasn't the worst. This has spell weakness too. Gonna get more spell weakness. That's fine. These stupid things. I don't think I can let them stay in my hand at the end of the turn. Do need a tank, but it doesn't have to be my super tank. It could be this. Do I need a tank? I don't have a good answer to this one. kind of do with the spell weakness, except that this thing will be in the way. Five times damage. This would do 30 plus 10. Transfer all the frostbite onto you. And double it. Kind of want to do that to you. Spell weakness 2 to enemy units. You have a sweep attack, so you're already going to give spell weakness to this. Cool. Now this thing dies. I don't know why that matters, or if it matters. I do want my super tank down here at the bottom. Down to like no HP. There's my super tank. And I didn't get a negative card this time. You would have died, but you're not going to die. How do I deal with you? I don't know. You have 4 spell weakness. That's kind of interesting. You're gonna get 2 spell weakness. This does big damage. Three spells increases the damage that this one and this one do. This would kill you. That answers that. These two are a little bit of a pain, but you do 10 damage. And I'll get more spells, hopefully. I know I'll get my heals, my glimmers. Playing 3 glimmers almost seems excessive. Almost. I do have my holdover and graft. This will use up the spell weakness. Gotta do it. Could do this right now. Might as well. The damage on this card is going up. Am I worried about these? Not too much, but no, either way they're gonna hit into him. And he's currently almost at full HP, so it's not worth healing right now. You're almost at full HP. Which kind of sucks because Engraft only works when you're missing HP. I mean, it still works, but it works best if you're missing HP. Could put this down. That would kill this front one. Let's do it. Gonna be full health if I do this. No, because you'll take some damage. You'll take 6. It's already at 3 out of 3. Oh, this is Holdover Glimmer. I should just play it. Well, I guess I got to draw an extra card because I didn't. We have lots of zero-cost stuff. This counts as a sap? No. Worth a try. You are missing some HP. Sap. 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 End the turn. Currently have spell weakness 2. It's a pretty good time to hit it with this. We already got the kill. Ooh, it was still giving you the stuff from rejuvenating. Even at full health. I didn't realize that. Good to know. Stacking up the frostbite. This could be good. I do want to go find a spike one. Discard your hand, draw 5. This is just a 1-cost draw 5 at some points. Draw 3 spells and apply consume plus 20 magic power, 0 cost. They already have 0 cost, so that's not great. But it's interesting. I think I want this one, but the spikes is a little bit tempting. More card draw. I don't have much money. Yes, apply frostbite. That's what we were hoping for. Do I have enough money for all of these? I do. Giving you spikes is pretty huge. Giving you Incant with armor is okay, but not amazing. Giving you Incant with armor could be okay. Could have paid to remove a card there instead. Oh, 20 armor. 400 gold. think we just skip the gold. Not brave enough. I feel a little bit more brave now with this. Do want to put you down, but wow. I guess I do have engraft at least. Could put you on the middle floor. 2-1-1. That's what I'm going for. Did not get the unit that I was looking for. Did get a whole bunch of zero cost stuff. I don't know how to deal with that yet. I might just be tanking that hit. 20 frostbite. You have to stay alive. That's going to be difficult. No, this should be fine. Should have looked at that. Frostbite could matter. So could the sap. Right, you give frostbite now. That is very interesting. Bottom unit. So close to death. Oh, and those are multi... Was one of those glimmers not holdover? That appears to be the case. This is 15 damage incoming to the front unit. Luckily, I got you. You would currently die. That's not good. You would currently still die. That's not good. You would currently still die. That's not good. You would currently live. I still don't know how I deal with these. Get the train steward out of the deck. I think that's worth doing. This does 40. You're taking 16. You're already gonna... It's 2 hits from the fire regardless. I guess it doesn't matter. You're just sitting here in my hand. But I think while I have the energy, I get rid of it. Do have things that could trigger this for free. Not that it matters. I have this. I've already played my 3 out of 3. It doesn't matter. I think the frostbite on you is worth it. Or frostbite on you. Plus it did an incant, and it gives you some armor. Play spells on this floor when I can. Goodbye. Fire health is super scary. You're currently dying. Not good. Taking 36 frostbite. And you have spell weakness. You're alive. $135 damage. Discard a card at random. End the turn. These units that... these are a pain. Okay, we're fine here. This is a big attack. They're doing enough damage to me that I'm not really healing up, which is both good and bad. Mostly bad, because regardless you would get your stats, so no, I just want to be sitting at full health all the time. Okay, good to know. I already played my 3 spells. $52. $51. He will still have some frostbite, so that's fine. Only doing 984 damage. Kind of surprising. This would do big damage, but it would do bigger damage with spell weakness. This will do a lot after this one has attacked a few times. I should heal you. Okay, yeah, you're dying. Let's just call it good. I got lots of saps. Okay, why is your damage going up? That's what you do. You get pissed off when you get hit. Revenge. Cool. Not really cool. Sap is good though. Sap makes up for the revenge. Okay, we got this. Silence to enemy units. Disables triggered abilities. Maybe that's important. Draw 3 next turn. This also does draw 3 next turn. This does 4 spikes, which is helpful. Duplicating you would be helpful. Especially because you're a multi-strike as well. Multi-strike sweep. Permafrost is worthless. Too late for this. Don't have any X cost cards. Wow. Really worthless shops. Could re-roll this. So now I want to get Frostbite down on the bottom floor so that I could double it a couple times. My spells are decent. Draw 5 and still have energy is kind of nice, but most of my cards are pretty free. I really want you. You're decent. Especially if I'm going to have 2 of those tanks, but no, we just need 2 of you. The Diligent. What do? Devour my spells. Of course you do. At least I have like so many copies of my holdover spell that... whatever. This one gets consumed anyways. So one thing I'm curious about. Can I do it to you? Seems like no. I don't think this card's great. Spikes means that you would die anyway. No, you wouldn't. You would die. Oh, the Glimmer means that you would die. Whatever. So is the silence forever? I think it is. Maybe I did want to silence you, but I think you would be immune anyways. Would it have gotten rid of the multi-strike? It would be too strong if you could do it against Seraph. I think it would have said no. Or it would have let me, but it wouldn't have worked. Nice, we're getting some frostbite on you. What is my plan to keep you alive? I don't have too much of a plan. But I do have these, as long as they don't get consumed. You get consumed anyways. That's kind of annoying. I could let this get consumed. But why? Three spells played, but there's nothing for it to increase. I do have you now. A second one of you. I want you to go with the multi-strike sweep unit, which is you. But then I don't have a tank for... Nope. I think that's all I want. Forget trying to get two of these beefed up. This is good enough. I don't know how I kill these yet. With some big spells, but I only draw 5 cards. If I could start doubling the frostbite onto you, that would be helpful. These glimmers are doing work. The stings will do work here. I have spell weakness. Triple damage. I just need to get you below 80. Unless I could get you much lower. At least one of these has to be played here. It's gonna use up the spell weakness on the boss, but that's fine. $30, $40, $50 damage isn't enough. Plus 10 frostbite, so 60 damage. Almost enough. If I did a glimmer up here, I could save 10 pyre health. I don't think it's worth doing that. So that was worth it. Wait, 62. These both do 11 now. Bam. One hit from the pyre kills you. Now you are tricky. I don't have anything for you to enhance, but you would enhance yourself with +2/+2. It's not bad. Otherwise, you would sap and gain armor and heal. And hurt this guy. That big tank at the bottom is like my whole chance of winning this. Okay, I do need my frostbite unit though. Can't let you die. It's easy enough to stop you from dying. I could put you up top. That's worth doing. So now, at least, if I do a glimmer up here, it's worth it. Have to do one of these here. These two units are brutal. Could give this to my double sweep unit, who's also a tank. And he gives sap. And he gets armor. I see arguments for that. Getting some sap onto you, even though it's gonna disappear. I could save this until I have my triple hit unit. Double hit unit, double hit unit. You're who I was looking for. This is nice. Consume if I play it first. I've completely forgotten about the consumes. I haven't even been paying attention. Attuned consume. Discard a card at random could be really brutal. Do that first. Wow, I haven't been paying attention. That's one of my win conditions. That saves me a bunch of damage. Starts enhancing you, but it's way too late for that. This is an okay time to discard a card at random. Okay, I've got a bunch of holdovers. I can consume you. You can double your frostbite, that's nice. I think I'm hitting these with the glimmer. That back one is gonna be super tanky. Big frostbite. Big glimmer. Big glimmer. Minus 13, 20 health going down. What about you? Oh. Ooh. Consume. The chances that I draw back around to this are like nothing, so I think I just play this. This gives everybody huge frostbite. You're currently going up, which is a little bit scary. But I can take all of that frostbite, except that it just killed something. Put it onto you and double it. Frostbite is how I'm trying to win. You do need to heal at some point. You sap a bunch of units. Let's do it. Final wave. Thank you. That should do it. I just have to make sure that you're not going to kill me. You won't. Consume what? Spell weakness went away. Alright, we used some cheatiness. Oops. That's okay, you're rooted anyways, but the spikes... I don't know exactly what's going on up there. But the main thing is that you die, because we have 862 frostbite. Because I identified early on that that double frostbite item was one of the possible win conditions. That was right at the end that I picked that up. The holdover on it. Victory! Hell yeah. I will take it. Another crown. Sweet. And another expert challenge complete. 2 out of 25. Alright, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching.